Welcome back. I want to talk quickly about some of the options that you have when you're working and building a mobile app. With React Native, the first choice is, do you want to test on your device or do you want to test on a simulation? And we're going to see both of these throughout the course. Now, on your device, you obviously get to actually physically see the app on your phone, which is really, really nice. But sometimes that takes a bit of time for it to get transferred to your phone. Or you can use a simulator on your computer so that it simulates both Android and iOS so that you can get fast feedback. Another option is to use the Expo app, which we're going to show you how to do. You can either fully compile your code into an app on your phone, or you can use the Expo client. So that is, you download the Expo app on your phone, and then you can really fast ship your React Native code to that Expo client, and that Expo client app is going to load up on your phone as if you're running that app. But underneath the hood, it's the Expo app that's displaying your application. Now, why would we want to do something like this? If we go to setting up the developer environment section on the React Native documentation, you'll see that we have two options. The React Native CLI, so that is without using the Expo client, or using the Expo CLI. Now, we'll walk you through the installation steps here, but always know that you can refer to these documentation and go through everything that you need. Now, the reason we use Expo in this course is that it makes it super easy for you to run and test your applications, but we also make sure that all the students can do this course. You see, if we just do the React Native CLI method, there's some limitations. For example, on Windows, you need to actually have a Mac to even build an iOS app. So on Windows, if you have a Windows machine, you can't create a iOS app. It's just the rules that Apple has come up with. And there's also a lot of installation steps that you'll need. For Mac OS, for example, you'll need Xcode. For Android, you'll need Android Studio. So we're going to do Expo CLI because it allows us to make sure that everyone taking this course can actually follow along. But don't worry, because this Expo CLI, which I actually have downloaded over here, I've run these commands and I will show you how to do that later on as well. But I want to show you something quickly. This Expo client, if we go to package.json, has a few options for you to be able to run your code. You can run your code on Android, you can run on iOS or a simulation, you can even run it on the web, which is a new feature. So if we look at the dependencies, we see that we have React, we have React DOM because we have the option of running it on the web as well. And then we also have React Native for running it on iOS and Android. But if you ever want to not use Expo and actually build apps through Xcode or Android Studio, which is what iOS and Android recommend, you can always do npm run eject. And what this does is it allows you to eject from an Expo app. And what we'll see is that we actually get native Android code right here and native iOS code right here. So we can load up the iOS code through Xcode or Android code through Android Studio. So although we use Expo in this course, nothing's going to prevent you from ejecting these apps and working on native by itself. So there really isn't any downside to Expo. As a matter of fact, I usually recommend the path of starting with Expo, and then when you're ready, you can eject from Expo and build any professional app that you want.